welcome everyone. It's probably a new game which I'm going to be putting up now onto my channel. It's not going to be like a full let's play. I'm not feeling very well, so I thought I'd play a game for you all. And that is Gnomoria. So, back in 2013, I can't remember what month it was, it's probably in September time when I said, I found these games which I really enjoyed. Those games were Goddess, Gnomoria, Castle Story, and Folktale. Some of the games I actually looked at and thought were pretty damn good. So I've played on Goddess and I've played on Folktale, and to be honest with you, they're not really worth the money. So for the moment, there's not a lot with them. Goddess is, as soon as you play the game, you play the game. That's kind of it. There's no menu to say start this or do this kind of mission or stand mode tutorial. You open the game up and that's it. You're straight into it. There's no stop. Folktale is basically a tutorial at the moment. There's no actual story, although the tutorial itself it's got a pretty funny story. The characters and the voice acting is hilarious. The evil people are just quite funny, but it's not really worth a let's play or at least a game at the moment. Graphics is pretty cool though. Castle Story and Gnomoria, which are the two other games which I selected, were very interesting. Castle Story took me a while to get into, thanks to the help of some 77Y members who helped me with playing the game. I understood the game a lot more, and I may even present it to you later on down the line, maybe a little showcase episode like I did with Stonehearth. Today we have Gnomoria. Gnomoria is a brilliant game for those people who like Dwarf Fortress, or maybe even wow, for people who like Stonehearth, they'll like this game. It's kind of the same thing, but it's mainly towards Dwarf Fortress. I don't think there's trading in the game at the moment, which is a bit odd. Like Dwarf Fortress, it's not as in depth, but it's got nice graphic style. At the moment, the music in the background is orchestral, but you can change that during the options screen. So let's go to the options. There's very small options. You have full screen display. You can go windowed, resolutions, what resolution the screen is. You can customize it depending on what size of screen you're playing on. So if you have a small TV and you actually play the games on that, then you can customize it to the size of it. Audio, basic. Music, the effects is basically what the sound effects of the swords, cutting down wood and things like that. And here's where you change the music style. So you've got orchestral, or you've got the classic, which is very retro. Unfortunately for me, I find that very annoying, so I go to the orchestral, so it's calm, and there's no twang in the background. Lots of things in the options inside of this gameplay, so you can play differently. Save every 2 days, so it's a day cycle, so it's able automatically every 2 days. You can change the settings. You can go down 1 day, every 2 days, 3 days. I keep it the same. I'm not really I haven't gone fully into this and everything like that. So you make different things. So you make pastures and things like that. So during the game they'll show up as like light blue plots, and you can choose to remove them if you so wish to make it look a bit more realistic. But this will help you throughout the game, so I'm not going to do that. Controls, you can change your controls. So to rotate item, I can press Y and I'll do that, but now I'm just going to go R. Just get the same. So yeah, they're all rebindable. I wouldn't understand why you want to do that, because I'm not too bad at the moment. And of course you have a large mouse with different buttons to make it easier. But yeah, it's all cool. So no more settings. Fallen Kingdoms, these are the two kingdoms which I played before, and all my names died. I was invaded by orcs. In fact, the first raid of orcs, no, it was the fourth raid of orcs, came along and just massacred my dwarves. And in fact, the first one, which I think was Moth Candle, everyone died of starvation. Yeah, that was fun. So they've all died. I have got another game I think going on, but I'm not going to do that. I'm going to start a new one. I'm going to go to a new area, new site. I'm only going to go to a small map, because you're going to have to go small, medium, large, extra large, or whatever size maps. I'm going to go to a small one, just so I can keep it close and I don't have to go too far in the map to find materials that I need. Ugh, bad nose. So let's go. So kingdom name, Duty Carnage. Sounds about right. You can randomize the name. I'm going to keep that one. Yeah, just keep randomizing it. Kingdom size, so standard size. You got tiny, small, standard, large, and humongous. Let's go to standard. Actually, let's go for small. I mean, different things are affected. And normal difficulty. Peaceful, I don't think you get many raids or any raids. Easy, they're just really easy creatures to kill, like animals. Get animals, wolves, bears, and things like that. I think I had a Komodo dragon come along and just kill a few gnomes of mine last time. And then normal, so I'm gonna go to normal. Go to advanced setup, which is basically a lot more, you know, how flat you want it, how tall you want it, so hills and things like that. Wide hills, narrow hills. Keep it even, smooth, bumpy, so like tiny hills around the area to make it like really weird. Change of difficulty, metal depth, so how far down you need to go to find metal. Metal amount, things like that. So if you want a lot of metal early, which probably first starting, I'd recommend you try and do that. Just pump that up to abundant, so you don't have to worry about looking around or mining very much to find metal. So this is your enemy strength and their attack rate, attack size, and stuff like that. How much damage they do. And these are all of the enemies that you can get. So you get spiders, beetles, skeletons, zombies, golems, ants, goblins, and wild animals, which are probably the worst ones. Right, so I think that's kind of it. Yep, let's generate. This is probably the longest part. I will probably not last very long. I'm not very good at this game. I'm gonna drink all my tea as well, so I'll probably have to go and get a cup of tea in a minute as well. So I hope you guys have been enjoying my past few videos. I had 5 videos which came up since the start of the year. So we had 4 episodes of Toy Soldiers. I'm still stuck on that mission. Although I had to go yesterday, but I was terrible yesterday. I didn't know why I tried to do it. I wasn't thinking straight, and it just went through it. So that episode is not going up. It was just terrible. First 5 minutes, and that was it. I got wiped out. Water. And then Stonehearth. Well, that's come out. I love it. Which I've said plenty of times. So here we are. We've started up. So we can zoom out. Which one's zoom out? Come on. Right, so let's rotate. Can't remember how to zoom out now. There we go. Arrow keys. So here's our map. Quite small. So if I zoom all the way up to the top of the hill. So we've got some nice hills. It's a bit of flat land as well. This is quite cool. It's quite flat down here. Not very flat, but it is quite flat. Here we are. So I think if we start over here, dig into which one should we dig into? In fact, if we dig into this mountain here, we got the water. So what we could do is I can have a well here. I can build a well so then they can get a water supply from inside without threat of anything being able to get in. So I can do that, which sounds cool. So here's all my gnomes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think you do get more than 5 gnomes to start with. Population, yeah, 9 again. We get 9 names to begin with. So whereas in Dwarf Fortress you get 7, here you get 9. So we've got plenty of trees, we've got plenty of apple trees, or orange trees, I don't really know what they are. And lots of wood, there's some more down here. So what we can do is we can cut these trees down and plant our own little orchard somewhere. So that sounds cool. Right, let's let's get underway. So this is your toolbar, which you can use, or you can just right click and it gives you the scroll down menu, and you can scroll over things to go over different stuff. So fell trees is to cut down trees. So you just click where you want it to go. You don't hold it, you just click it, then you drag. I can just do that there. There you go. And then right click to get rid of that. And then I'm going to go to gather plants, which is forage, so you forage plants. I'm also going to forage these trees as well. So there. And I think I might start a fortress here, build a defensive rig, so I can have military based up here. And everything else like that. Probably a grand hall over here. Dining rooms up this way, so I'm near the water. Workshops will go down for workshops, and then carry on from there. So, terrain, mine, wall. So you don't have to worry about the ramp. They will just dig through the ramp. And because I like to keep it even. Go to, because you don't have to worry about Spitfire. Cancel job. There we go. Yep, that's better. Probably want to move that up a little bit to make it more even. Sorry, OCD is kicking in. I haven't got OCD, but it just feels like it. There we go. I think this is all going to be dirt as well, mainly dirt to start with. It's not right, is it? No. Well, it's not too bad. If I get me 3, it's not too bad. 2 is fine. So if I come up here by that, then go along. There we go. So I don't have any flying creatures come along. I haven't witnessed any flying creatures yet. But yeah, so let's do that. I'll put food over here, the dining room and things like that. Right, I'll get to that later on. Something I do want to do to begin with as well. Let's put all my stocks aside. Somehow, and I'll turn these into barracks later on, which is some interesting. Right, so I think that's enough. So I can put my stockpiles over here for raw materials such as logs and things like that, and then over here for other things as well. So we separate it. So I'm actually going to go. It's a bit odd because of this corner here. But the thing is, if I unblock that, then things can get through there, which is a shame. Although I could just build a wall on the outside, which I will do actually as well, just so I keep it even. There we go. Right. So now to start, what we do is we basically press the spacebar. It saves for the first day. and off they go. So you can actually prepare like a dwarf fortress. What you bring, they by default they bring 2 yaks, number of food, number of seeds, things like that. So you can get your stocks, and then you see that. So you get 2 sets of armor, you get 1 weapon, which basically is a pick or an axe or something like that. So much drink, so much food, and you get so many storage containers to begin. That's kind of the way it is. Still feel they're quite loud, but it's fine. That's apples, apple tree. They know apples. So if we go down, scroll down, and we see they're digging away. Elvis Presley here. It's probably a girl. It is a girl. Like that. On a roll. So this stockpile is going to be 4. So if I make it everything except for soil, stone, wood, and coal. Not that I'm going to get coal at the moment. Any furniture, mechanisms, tools, weapons, and armor can go into there. And then once you've done this side, make that for stone and wood and coal. Why not coal? Just in case. Not soil, because obviously we're going to be digging up a lot of soil anyway. Might need to find somewhere else for that to go. Dig that up. So another thing we need is a pasture, because we have a pair of yaks, mischievous yaks, which need a home, so they can come here. For animal, 2 yaks, so their food is any straw. We're going to say obviously wheat straw, or any straw, in case we get more. Maximum males will go for 1, and maximum females we will go for 4. So that's the maximum you get. There we go. Ta-da! What are you doing? Why are you idle? Idle, minding, pasturing animals, idle. Okay. I don't know why they're idle. There's a lot of stuff which needs to be moved. So another thing I need to do as well, to stop them from being idle, is workshops. Let's get on to the workshop now. So the first workshop we need is a crude workbench. You can't do anything without a crude workbench. Why is that? I don't know. Well, we'll go for 1. I generally build 2. The reason why is because it's quicker to get things done. Yeah, so someone's going to go build that. And we're going to need to get some farms going. Just quickly. Otherwise, we're going to run out of food quite quickly. So we'll make this a strawberry farm. Good. And I will make a small cotton farm, and I'll make a larger wheat farm. There we go. So our farmers are no longer going to be bored, not do anything.